All right, so you're starting to get into game prep for North Carolina. How's that going for you?
It's going good, just been really focusing on our opponent's film, just watching just their games from last year's and just trying to get ahead of them, you know what I'm saying, as far as just knowing what they're going to do if we line up in this and if we move this way, what their tendencies are. So we've just been watching film, looking at the little things.
Yeah, was that since you were a true freshman last year, was that your first game action against North Carolina? Or?
I didn't really get into much last year versus North Carolina, but it was my first college atmosphere game, actually being on the sideline, warming up, getting ready. So
it's a different kind of atmosphere having it at home this time around.
Oh
it?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
We got the fans here.
Yeah. Let's see. Throughout fall camp, let's have some fun with this interview since I'm the only one here.
Okay.
Who's been the toughest guy to just shake off as far as coverage?
I'll probably say Cam Bynum. He's real patient and fluid in all of his movements as far as just reacting off of what the receiver does. So I'll give him that. He's real patient. So one thing whenever I go against him, I just focus on trying to be more patient than he is, not showing my release on where I'm going, because he'll just come and cut it off if you're not real patient with him as well.
Even he's usually on the boundary side or on the outside, and you're usually in the slot. Do you go at him when he's in a zone or something? Or?
Yeah, every once in a while, or sometimes I'll move outside and we'll get some reps sometimes.
Yeah. Do you keep track of when you and Jalen go one-on-one?
Oh yes, of course.
Who gets the better of it?
Yes, of course. We always do that. As far as the record, I'm going to say me, but he's probably going to say him. But the film doesn't lie. We could put on the film. Film don't lie. So.
What's been is there a specific one, rep that stands out as memorable between you two?
I want to say probably last year. We was doing a red zone one-on-ones, and they threw me up a fade in the back of the end zone. And I took it from him, and he was like, "Oh, he's not gonna catch it." Ripped it from him. So it was just a good experience, good play I made.
I wanted to ask about you guys have had Conavai back with you.
Oh yeah.
What does he bring to just the receiver room, even though he's a real quiet guy?
Brings leadership, just showing how everything should be done, and he just leads by example, So that's one thing. Like you said, he's not very vocal, but he's vocal when he needs to be, as far as just if we're not on our stuff, we got to be on it. He'll just check us. So that's one thing. He brings the leadership, and he brings that dog mentality. I call him the silent assassin, a little silent assassin. So, you don't know what he's going to do as far as just when you match up against him, because you're just looking at him like, wow, he's not saying much. When he makes that play, it's just like, wow, he got me. Silent assassin.
What's Coach Edwards been telling you guys the most going into the North Carolina game?
Details, just as far as the little things, as far as finishing our routes, making sure everything looks the same. As far as if I'm running a go, I got to make my slant look like I'm going to go. Then I got to make the transition. So just making everything look the same, so opponents can't pick up on little things, as far as little movements we can do to give away our routes.
All right, Jeremiah.
Thanks.
Good job, man.
Sir.